Listen to the Healing Guys podcast with Hanna on Spotify. So, as Muslims, you need to know that the way to get sihr or witchcraft off of your life is not through Quran recitation. The Quran is just for the Quran. You can obviously recite it over yourself, it's a healing. But the way you're supposed to get witchcraft off of your life, as well as any other sort of need that you want from Allah, is to actually pray directly to Him. So you all lost the fundamental quality of a God and a creation, their relationship, which is to pray to your Creator. So stop wasting your time putting on these YouTube videos saying witchcraft, sihr, rizq, all this stuff, and it's just Quran. Like, how is you listening to a scripture gonna give you what you want? How does that make any logical sense? You need to ask for what you want. How many things could you possibly need from Allah? Okay, you need to be specific. So there is a way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taught me to break witchcraft. It doesn't matter what type of witchcraft it is. You're just going to change the words to match the type of witchcraft you're dealing with. So on my Healing Guys podcast, some of it I'm trying to still upload it on YouTube. I talk about how jinn have been following me ever since before I was born. It's something strange that only prophets had to go through. So it's a new, higher level witchcraft that's new. It's happening to me. Okay, but then there's another thing happening, which is persecution. They've been persecuting me all my life. They ruined my entire life. And then they also do something else, not just persecution. They do gang stalking, which means, a mob or a whole group of human beings, whether they're Muslim or not, who are possessed by jinn, are physically coming to everywhere I go, doing the exact same behaviors to harass me. The behaviors could be talking to you, approaching you, touching you, invading your space, trying to bump into you, moving objects towards you, driving vehicles towards you, trying to accuse me of crime, trying to call police on me, trying to accuse me of being mentally ill in order to cover up the fact that they harassed me. Every job I go, everyone is possessed and they harass me until I get fired or until I quit. And it doesn't matter how you ignore the rude, inappropriate, disturbing behaviors. They will get to a point of trying to touch me, which you cannot ignore. You have to do something. And that's what they want, for you to react or say something or do something. And then they just lie about me. So they've stolen all my jobs. They've sabotaged my grades all throughout childhood by teachers just putting in the wrong grade as if you're a dumb person when I'm highly intelligent. So whatever my qualities are, such as highly intelligent, the jinn want to accuse me of the opposite. Someone dumb or bad or deficient. And then when I'm at a job, I'm going to be the best employee. They want to sabotage that. So it's like a poverty jinn. He wants to keep me poor. This jinn comes from the bloodline I was born or put into. The family is possessed. They're highly narcissistic, psychopathic, and evil, which is like 80% of all Muslim families right now. So don't act like you're innocent. I obviously am Muslim and I've been around for a long time. I'm almost 30 years old right now. All of you are like that filthy family I came from. Part of the reason is because Islam is corrupted right now, and I need you to know that. But Allah has told me to tell everyone that this religion is corrupted. Jinn are being made, they don't have power. They're being made to follow me in order to teach me their powers, their psychologies, how they corrupted Allah's religion all throughout human history, how they accuse the prophets of horrible things. So in my Healing Guys podcast, I'm trying to teach you the lies in Islam, the corruption. Islam is corrupted, and those sheikhs you listen to every day are possessed by jinn, and they're the hypocrites Allah keeps warning you about. They're agents of shaydan. Do you understand? Some of them could be misguided, but majority of them know what they're doing. And majority of Muslims are possessed in evil. They're not good people. Okay, and the rest who are good people who don't like the evil in this religion, which is the perversions and the sexism, they didn't know what to do with that. They didn't necessarily leave the religion, but they don't like it. They're good people. Those are the people this will benefit. They're finally going to be happy. But all of you Muslims who don't care and just accept that you're okay being mistreated and abused and treated like an object as a Muslim female, you all accept that disgusting way that the religion teaches you to allow yourself to be treated by Muslim males, for even the brothers to control you, and you don't even have the right to go out. You need a mahram everywhere. All that nonsense is from shaydan. Do you understand me? So shaydan corrupted Allah's religion again. Okay? He put perversion and sexism into it, the same way he put perversion and sexism into the original book that Allah sent before the Quran, which was, now they compiled it. It just became the Bible today, but many books were sent before. The one that Prophet Isa had. Okay, you can call it the Torah, etc. That book, shaydan put perversion and sexism into it. He did the same thing to the religion again. He accused the Prophet of being a pedophile. So don't change the story of the female and be like, Aisha has to be some older age. No, she doesn't exist. Our Prophet probably didn't even get married. No one knows. None of you are supposed to obsess with these men who died. What they did, who they married, it's none of your business. If I died right now, you would not create stories about me and who I married. It's insulting. Okay, same thing for an honorable man of God. Okay? Shaydan created these stories. So all these stories, you're supposed to give it up. Hadith, you're supposed to give it up. Only the book of Allah is supposed to be followed. And then the evil in that book, the perversion and the sexism, is from Shaydan. You're not supposed to force yourself to change your morality because the book says that. You're supposed to question why it has it if God is good. Because Allah does not like evil. He got you again, the same way he got Christians. He corrupted and misguided those past Muslims. They just accepted whatever the Bible said. And then they became new people, new Christians, instead of the old Muslims they could have been. You guys are going through the same thing. Muslim female is destroyed in this religion. She has no rights. She's treated worse than any female in any religion. It's filthy. Males, it even says they can rape her. They can rape her if they want. When she's a wife, it says that the husband can rape his wife in Islam. He can beat her. He can go and cheat on her. You guys are crazy. What kind of God would tell you to do that to someone who's your spouse? So understand, these are falsehood. This is corruption. Allah has used me ever since before my birth to make jinn follow me, to show me all this stuff that he did to the religion of God. The way he corrupted the Bible, the way he corrupted the Quran, the way he corrupted Islam, all throughout human history. Allah has showed it to me. I'm going to share with you to the amount that right now I'm allowed to share with you. I can't tell you everything. I'm getting permission from Allah himself on what I should do. He's the one guiding me to do this. I didn't want to do this. But this is one of the reasons why jinn are following me. It's because I'm here to teach you that there's corruption in the religion. It's like he's trying to get rid of you before you get to your destiny. But I am going to fulfill my destiny, inshallah. Otherwise, it would not be my destiny. So, as you can see, look at my qualities. I'm a woman. I'm African. And I'm Muslim. The three groups that Shaitan destroyed very recently. He took away all rights of women. He destroyed the African race. Always abused them with poverty and division. And Muslims as well. The people who were supposed to carry on the true morality and God's commandments to others and be nothing but mercy to others. Shaitan destroyed your religion, and you guys are so ignorant that you act like sheep. You just listen to whatever a sheikh tells you as if he's God. You don't question, you don't research, you don't study, you don't do nothing, as if you are worshiping these men, when you're supposed to research, figure out what happened. The truth is coming down very soon. Allah is going to take all this falsehood out of the religion. And I don't want you to believe in things like Prophet Isa is coming. You don't have any evidence that Prophet is coming down. All this stuff that Hadith is telling you, some could be true, yes, because Shaitan likes to put some truth in it in order to attract you. But the rest is none of your business, especially stories of people who died. Okay? So the Quran is corrupted. I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but a lot of you would be rejoicing and happy at that. You just want some Muslim to be brave enough to say it, because Muslims are scared to say it because they're scared of sheikhs. You should not be scared to say something is filthy and evil, especially when it's going to affect you. The way it says to treat a Muslim female and women overall, not one God would ever say to do that except a filthy fake God that doesn't exist. Christianity is better than this religion now if you compare it for how it treats women. Okay, so I'm trying to teach you these psychologies. I'm trying to show you what Allah has taught me. How he taught me that it's shaydan that accused the Prophet of being a pedophile. It's shaydan that accused women of being shared and abused as 4 wives or whatever this filthy nonsense. And there's no such thing as a wife. A wife is only one person. Anytime you add others, those are not wives. Those are you give them other names. So it basically takes all types of perversions that a male could do. Since shaydan hates women, he doesn't want to give them a way to cheat or to be perverted technically. He took all the ways that a pervert could happen in the male gender. Cheating on your wife. Okay. Going to females of other races. That's what a freedom. You get to choose. Doing the act of marrying outside of your religion. Something a religion would never say you can do. Raping and molesting others, whether it's your wife or others. Okay. Beating, abusing females overall, having dominance and control over them as brothers, as fathers, and as husbands, uncles, etc. Controlling her and limiting her and taking away all her rights to be like the men in society, from education, career, job. Telling her she can't travel because that limits her from being like the male who gets to enjoy the earth, something God created for two genders. All those things, raping and molesting females of another country or land that men would invade or attack. All those evil, filthy, immoral perversions. Did you count it? They're all made permissible in Islam. So it's not that he just made random things permissible. He just took all the things that human beings who are evil have done, who are male to females. He just, 1, 2, 3, 4, he just listed it. And he made it permissible in Islam. That's all shaydan did. He's not too smart. He just found a way to make it permissible. He used the Prophet, fake stories about him in hadith. He took away all your rights. And he turned the males into predators. And then he scared the hell out of you with hell. You're going to go to hell if you don't obey this stuff. I'd rather go to whatever hell he's talking about than allow filth and immorality to happen to anyone I know, especially my gender. So I didn't know what to do with this religion and the filth it's promoting all these years that I was younger. All I did was question Allah. And now he revealed it to me, slowly through using jinn themselves. They are intentionally made by Allah. Okay, they're not doing this. Jinn would not want to reveal anything to you, obviously. Allah made them harass me and persecute me to teach me what they actually lied about in his religion. The first time, and then the religion became a false religion, Christianity, through all the lies they put into it. Okay, you Muslims admit that book in the past was corrupted. You're so arrogant. You love to put that in the non-Muslims' face. You like to shove it in their face. Your book is corrupted. Your deen is corrupted. Well, yours is corrupted too. You don't want to admit it when Christians always complain about Islam. All the examples they give you. Those are ways that Allah is showing you that you guys also have to deal with the same thing. That your religion is also corrupted. But you're arrogant. A lot of you are misguided, yes. But if you're a good person, you would listen. You don't want to listen. So that's why you can't ever see. Allah was helping you using non-Muslims all along. Everything they complain about in Islam is the areas that Islam is corrupted. Do you understand? If all the horrible things this religion is promoting in hadith about the Prophet, about females, was actually in one country allowed to happen, it would turn into the most filthiest, most dangerous country in the world. None of you would want to live there. You would run to Europe countries maybe. Oh, but you want to accept it and glorify it in the masjids. And as females, when people warn you, you want to argue and fight. Instead of saying, you're right. I'm a woman. That's horrible. That's perversion. That's harm. That's rape. That's abuse. Why would I allow that to myself? If they're saying God said it, why don't I go to God? So what I want all Muslims to do, 1 is come to my podcast and actually hear this testimony. 2, I want you to, in the meantime, go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and pray to him and ask him for guidance and knowledge as to what in the world is wrong with this religion, all the corruptions that shaydan put into it. I want Allah for you all to go to him. He is the one you're supposed to get knowledge from, not human beings. Humans just can tell you what they know. Okay, but truth is from your Lord. 3, I want you all to research and study all religion and see the psychologies are, then you're going to see they're the same. Shaitan doesn't change his tactics. He does the same thing in the Bible. The first books that Allah ever sent down, they're called Psalms, Torah. Right, in Islam you can call them Injil, Zabur, I don't care. Okay, all books Allah ever sent. He did the same thing to them. Always he accused the prophets of perversion in order to then promote the perversion in the religion. Because they were the opposite of perverts. Righteous, pure men.